What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. All right, so I was doing some research there, and I was thinking about the Bobby Wagner situation, where Bobby Wagner just signed a 5-year, $50 million deal that could be worth as much as $65 million. And of course, Stephen Jones and Jones have basically have told us that we're broke and you don't break the bank for players and things like that. You know what's interesting? And I've tweeted this out. Jalen Smith's contract. Jalen Smith. They signed Jalen Smith to a 5-year, $64 million contract with $35 million guaranteed. And you're going to tell me that you couldn't afford Bobby Wagner? Yeah. FYI, we're still paying $6.8 million right now for Jalen Smith. But then again, after hearing, we're not going to go for that's too much money. There's, of course, some of the news has come out on the Jerry Jones paternity suit where he says this is a private matter. Some of the details coming out on this right now is, and I'll read Don Van Netta's Jr.'s ESPN piece that came out about 2 hours ago while the Bobby Wagner stuff was breaking. Jerry Jones has paid nearly $3 million to the woman who says that she is his biological daughter. Okay, so he's paid $3 million, okay, including full tuition to SMU, a $70,000 Range Rover on her 16th birthday. Wow. She also got $100,000 in cash for her birthday, according to the Little Rock, Arkansas lawyer who delivered the payments on behalf of the Dallas Cowboys owner. Lawyer Don Jack told ESPN that he made regular payments on the Joneses' behalf to Alexandria Davis, a 25-year-old congressional aide who has filed a paternity suit against the Joneses in March, and her mother, Cynthia Davis, whom Jones met in '95 when she was a ticker-counted agent with the American Airlines. On a number of occasions, I made payments on behalf of Mr. Jones to Cindy and Alexia Davis. A longtime friend of Jones, Jack said he struck the agreement on the Jones' behalf in 1995, paying her $375,000 and providing for monthly payments of child supports, which ultimately totaled over $2 million. Jones has not acknowledged that Davis is the biological daughter. Asked why he used the term child support in a statement, Jack said, "I use the term child support because that's what the agreement calls it." Asked if child support payments indicate that Jones is Davis's father, Jack paused for 5 seconds before saying, "I'm not going to answer that one. The statement speaks for itself." Asked why Jones paid millions to Davis and her mother if Davis was not his daughter, Jones spokesman John Wilkins declined to comment. Jack and Wilkinson declined to release a copy of the agreement that set up the two trusts that have paid Davis and her mother more than $1.3 million over the past 25 years. 2 additional lump sum payments are due to Davis when she turns 26 and 28. Through her attorney, Davis has asked a court to revoke the agreement struck by her mother when she was 1, and for the Joneses to declare her father, her lawyer, Andrew Bergman, and repeatedly that she is not seeking money, and at that, after years of being shunned by the Joneses, his client only wants to be able to put her name on her birth certificate. But Jack got a far different impression of Davis's motives when he met her and her mother for dinner at the Dallas Steakhouse several years ago. In that meeting, Alex read to me a personal letter she had crafted to Jerry Jones in which she expressed her dissatisfaction with what she had received and sought $20 million. Jack said, she stated that it was an amount was paid. If that amount was paid, she would not bother Mr. Jones again and would keep their relationship confidential. Neither Jack nor Wilkinson could provide proof of the letter or date of the dinner. Wilkinson said it was 3 or 4 years ago. So they're saying, well, she said we needed $20 million when we were out at dinner, but I can't remember the date, and we don't have any proof of it. let's see the letter Bergman said Thursday, and let's see the evidence that more money was paid beyond those agreements. And I would ask why. Is Jerry saying the money is a substitute for being a father? Do the millions make him a good father, and do they make his client an extortionate? Don't forget the money was contingent on her being silent. Davis, an aide to U.S. Representative Romney Jackson in Texas, has declined comment. In court filing Monday, Joe's accused. Okay, wow. So this is going back and forth, and basically, this clearly demonstrates that money has always been the ultimate goal here, Wilkins has said, and sadly, this is just one part of a more broad, calculated, and concerted effort that has been going on for some time by multiple people with various agendas. So he's trying to connect everybody and point it back at her. Jack told that periodic requests from Davis and her mother for money and other expenses exceed the amount that Jones agreed upon in the trust for nearly $1 million over the years. These additional expenses include $33,000 for Davis' Sweet 16 birthday party, which was featured on the reality TV shows Big Rich Texas. In addition, Jones paid all of Alex's educational expenses, including 4 years at SMU, 1 year at a private high school. Wilkinson said Jones has also paid $24,000 to Davis to take a trip abroad after she graduated from college, and $25,000 for Davis and her mother to take a Christmas vacation in Paris. Wow. Fact clearly shows that millions of dollars have been spent, Wilkinson said. On top of that, a $20 million shakedown attempt was made. I think this speaks for itself and its motives. On March 10th, a demand letter for the Jones attorney connects the Davis paternity suit with numerous other cowboy scandals to ongoing contentious divorce between his daughter, Charlotte Jones Anderson, and her husband, Shy Anderson. The letter obtained by ESPN advised Anderson to preserve documents to determine whether a conspiracy exists among yourself and others, including without limitation certain of your lawyers. The letter to Anderson states that the Jones have asked attorney Charles L. Babcock to investigate whether the potential claims against you and others for extortion and other torts. This thing is just gets deeper and deeper. Wow. This thing just goes on and on. And eventually, yeah, there's going to be a whole lot to this. Finally, the attorneys for Alexa, it's absolutely false. They know it, that I never demand money on their behalf, Bergman said. They said, what does she want? And I said, I want to establish parentage. And Jerry can do it cooperatively or not. Levi said Jerry's not going to do that because of Mama Jean. Levi and Jerry said Alex will never be part of our family in a picture when we raise money for the Salvation Army, and that's the truth. Wilkerson said, strongly denied saying that those were suburban. So now it's all he said, she said. Now they changed their story yet again. Wilkerson said first it wasn't about money, now it's about money, and now they are all three sides of two-sided issue, and they're all over the map here. Pick a story, stick with it. This is clownish. Wow. A hearing is scheduled to determine if the complaint remains sealed was canceled Thursday after lawyers for Jones withdrew the request to have it sealed. It is not known when the lawyers will return to court. Wow. This literally is like some drama series stuff here. You've got the whole idea of there's a big conspiracy theory to get, Jerry Jones. And then, of course, there's the daughter who has been living the life of luxury and stuff and so on, who wants to just have, to be part of the family. This is a mess. I guess in some regards, I can understand, I don't agree with, but I can understand Jerry Jones wanting to keep the indiscretion from coming to light because, of course, he's Jerry Jones, head of the Dallas Cowboys and America's team and everything else. And to have a child out of wedlock doesn't exactly fit that narrative so well. In the same sense, I know how hard it was raising my two kids as a single parent. But I'm thankful for having every minute that I have had with my children because Jerry Jones is actually the one who missed out. Yeah, that was a whole lot of money that he actually spent to take care of her. But not having that parent or that father that to actually be there, that is a travesty as well. It's a mess. That's all I can say. The whole thing is a mess. It's sad And who knows how the heck it's going to turn out. But I guess I can understand with Jerry Jones not wanting to give Bobby Wagner $10 million a year. If she was asking for $20 million, I can see Jerry Jones saying, heck no, I ain't paying that, because that's what Jerry Jones does. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great evening, and as always, I'll see you later.